Football, it's a national obsession from the AFL to the Little League. But as I discovered on the weekend, it's not just a seething mass of testosterone from coast to coast. Well, normally around this time of the year, when we start to think about football, we visualise those big, burly AFL players getting ready for the final round. Well, today, down here at South Fremantle Oval, we have some women football players who are taking their chances of getting into the grand final just as seriously. As yet, women's football is not a big draw card. Even the Seagull came on his own. But hopes are high for the fledgling female footy league.
Right, it was first started in 1988 and we had 4 teams then. We expanded and had 5 teams and we've got 4 teams this year.
What is it that makes a woman want to get out there and play football?
I think it's just they've probably followed their brothers or fathers who've played football, and it's a good fun. There's a lot of teamwork and stuff like that. I think people also enjoy the social side.
No prejudice from people saying, oh, that's a boys' game, it's not very feminine. Do you get a lot of that?
I think we do, until people actually see it, and then they come down, they know that it's in good fun and stuff like that, so they enjoy it.
This was a semi-final between Koongamia and the Piranhas from Innaloo in the red and white strip for a place in this Sunday's grand final. And while the ladies were on the ball, the coaches of both sides were blokes.
To each other, communicate, it's important, all right? So we're running all over them, which is really good. You're doing what I'm asking you to, all right?
And why are you coaching the women? I mean, why aren't you out there playing with the boys?
Well, actually, I'm I'm having a break myself. I played last year, but I just get a good joy out coaching football. You know, I've always wanted to do it, and I think starting with the women's football, it can make the game take off pretty well.
Oh, it's frustrating at times. You want to get out there and do it for them, but you can't, and they're all learning. This is our second year, and a lot of our girls are playing their first season, so they're all new at the game. It gets a bit frustrating at times.
What's the reaction from your friends when you say that you are a coach of a ladies' football team?
Strange. They sort of look at you sideways. Women playing football, but some of the girls playing out here today could match it with some of the men playing. There's some very good footballers in this competition.
Do you have a lot of your friends a little bit envious of you?
No, well, not really. Can't get in the change-ins with them, so...
Oh, you can't as a coach go in?
Not while they're changing, no. They won't let me in until afterwards. Yeah, we expect them to play the same way the guys do. The ball's there, the object of the game is to get the ball. Without the ball, you can't play football. So. And
what about, is there any variation in the rules for the girls' game?
It's 15 aside. There's no wings in the girls' game, and you're not allowed to take clean possession in the ruck. You must knock the ball out in the ruck. There's no soccering. Well, they've just changed the rules with the soccering. They're allowed to soccer this year, but they've stricken the rule a bit where you're not allowed to soccer within a metre of another player.
And what about those rather aggressive tackles and that sort of thing? Open slather?
Yeah, same as the men. They shirt front, they give shepherds bumps. It's all part of the game of football.
It was largely one-way traffic Sunday, with the Piranhas running out 102-point winners. 102-0, that is. But for the Koongamia team, there are other considerations.
Don't forget karaoke next week.
And winners are grinners. But what makes them do it? So you think it's time that women made their mark on the sport?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
The sport.
Good on you. What about boyfriends and things? Do they come along and watch you play, or do they come along and play with you?
No, not a lot, no. A lot of them just don't like watching.
Do they give you a reason for this?
Obviously, they just think it's a bit rough, and like I've had a couple of people actually pull out because their boyfriends wouldn't let them play and stuff.
Now, Dara, you're looking a bit scruffy here. I mean, it's not exactly feminine. What do you do about this?
Shows that you've worked hard.
Is that what it is?
How do you not get dirty?
It doesn't matter showing the results of injury out there on the war field. I mean, what about the mascara? Doesn't it get smudged out there in the round?
I don't usually wear makeup to footy, no.
You don't? Oh, I don't know. I would have been a bit concerned. The opposition players might talk about
impress
you.
anyone.
Women's football might not impress too many people other than the participants, but with the 7 teams in the 13-year-old Victorian Women's League already playing interstate matches with South Australia, who knows? Perhaps one day there'll be a WAFL. That's the Women's Australian Football League. It could happen too. They really take their game quite seriously, and congratulations to them all too. The grand final, in fact, is to be held this Sunday at 11:30 a.m. at the South Fremantle Football Oval, and the match is between Innaloo and Victoria Park. You might like to go along. Good luck to all. Coming up, music and art.